Hey everyone, it is March 21st. Here is your evening news rundown. I'm in Panama right now asking Panamanians what they think about the United States and what they think about the Panama Canal. I'm excited to tell you a little bit about that. But before I do want to shout out all those who have become paid subscribers to this channel. Thank you so much for supporting my work. If you want to support my work and allow me to do this full time, whether in the States or out of the country, like in Panama, please consider becoming a paid subscriber to my Substack by clicking the button below or sending a one-time donation via Venmo to Aaron-Parnas. With that, let's break down all the news you missed today. The big news right now is that during a court hearing today in front of Judge James Boasberg concerning the Tren de Aragua Alien Enemies Act case, an ACLU attorney noted that the Trump administration was forced to receive back. Essentially, El Salvador returned women and non-Venezuelans who were deported on these initial flights. Now, here's why this is a big deal. The Alien Enemies Act proclamation that Trump signed covered men over the age of 14 and Venezuelan. If the Trump administration deported non-Venezuelans and women under the Alien Enemies Act without proclaiming that, that would be a significant departure from law, from the Constitution, from so much, from the executive power that Trump wields. So Judge Boasberg is evaluating whether or not his order was actually violated by the Trump administration. There was a heated court hearing today, and well, it didn't go well for the Justice Department. But that's not all, folks. Right now, like I said, I'm in Panama, and I'm speaking with individuals about what they think about the United States, the Trump administration, and the Trump administration's goal of taking back the Panama Canal. And while this is anecdotal right now from about the 24 hours that I'm here and the individuals I've spoken to, they actually don't know a lot that's happening, right? They talk about BlackRock potentially purchasing parts of the canal or investing in the canal. They have a disdain for Donald Trump, but they don't really know what American media is portraying, at least to us. So it's been eye-opening speaking with them. In addition, today, an Austin airport had significant issues as a ground stop was called for flights from Houston and Dallas due to FAA staffing issues. There are staffing issues at the airport today, and as a result, there was a ground stop for a period of time. This is all because of Doge. According to the New York Times, the Trump administration fired nearly the entire civil rights branch of the Department of Homeland Security. A Republican has subtly broken from Donald Trump, one of the first Republicans in the House of Representatives. Celeste Malloy from Utah warned at a town hall in her district that if the United States, if essentially we don't get, quote, the executive branch under control, we could drift towards authoritarianism. Now, many argue that we are already drifting towards authoritarianism, but it is significant that a House Republican has now subtly come out against the Trump administration. Now, according to Politico, the United States is trying to solve its egg crisis problem by importing eggs from South Korea. Yes, that's real. And it's likely going to happen. President Biden and Joe Biden, the First Lady, are now entering or will be re entering the political arena. They expect, according to NBC News, to re enter the political arena and once again be in the public eye. A lot of people were like, well, where are the former presidents? Why aren't they fighting back? It looks as though at least President Biden and First Lady Joe Biden will do so. Today, Donald Trump announced that the United States will be starting to dismantle the Department of Education. Student loans will be governed by the Small Business Administration, the SBA, while issues dealing with nutrition and health that were typically done by the Department of Education will now be handled by RFK Jr. and the Secretary in the Department of Health and Human Services. In addition, Donald Trump announced that Boeing has been awarded a contract worth over $20 billion to develop the F-47 fighter jet, which is the sixth generation fighter jet, the new fighter jet for the United States Air Force. Folks, there's going to be a lot of news tonight and over the weekend. I am going to continue speaking to folks on the ground here in Panama. I will be visiting the Panama Canal to try to show you guys kind of behind the scenes of what is actually happening at the canal. So stay tuned for that as long as I can get there this weekend. If you want to support my work, as always, the easiest way to do so, become a paid subscriber to my Substack by clicking the button below or sending a one-time donation via Venmo to Aaron-Parnas. And I will see you all, I'm pretty sure, again this evening, but if not, tomorrow morning for your morning news rundown. So take care. Thanks, everyone.